Y'all, it's the Hope Dealer checking in real quick. Well. July 4th versus Juneteenth. We got the showdown. Independence Day versus Emancipation Day. Oh, some people might be coming for my head for this one. Let's get into it. So, I know here recently there's been a lot of debates in popular culture when it comes to Juneteenth and Independence Day. Which one is for which, is for who? I got to keep it real with y'all though, and this is just my perspective. I celebrate them both. I celebrate both Independence Day, July 4th, and Emancipation Day, June 19th, Juneteenth. Why? Why do I celebrate them both? Because I am for freedom in whatever form it comes along in. Now, understanding, and I'm very aware as a black man in America of my history and where I come from. So of course I'm going to celebrate Juneteenth. That is my history. With that, I believe that the United States of America, although the execution of Independence Day, July 4th, 1776, although the execution did not go as planned because, of course, slavery still went on during that time period, literally for over 100 years after. We know that, and then, of course, after slavery was Jim Crow. I want to be careful because I know this is a sensitive subject, but I want to home in on one key thing. The execution was not good when it came to the country's founding fathers, and I realized that. But the ideal that all men are created equal is something that I believe should be celebrated despite the execution of the people that executed it. So the reason I celebrate July 4th, I celebrate it for the ideal of freedom, of prosperity, the ideal that all men are created equal. I celebrate it because I do believe in religious freedom. I do believe in freedom of speech. I believe of these ideals. I believe that we can disagree without being disagreeable. But I also believe in my history and my culture. What happened in 1865 in Galveston, Texas, is something to be celebrated as well. And so I believe that as a country, we are so divided right now. And I don't think that we should ignore any history. We should not ignore history because all history, even if you disagree with what happened, which is warranted, all history is still profitable to learn from. What are you saying, Hope Dealer? What I'm saying is this. Although the execution may not have went the way that it should have went, the ideal was a pure ideal that I think can be celebrated. And that's the reason that, for me, I celebrate both July 4th and Juneteenth. I want to encourage those out there that if you don't share this perspective, I do understand. You have every right not to share that perspective. And I'm just grateful that we live in a country that has enough free speech to where we can disagree and still move forward I'm about moving forward, not backwards. It's the Hope Dealer. Love y'all.